There was once an old man who had a trifling young wife who would go out of the house at night. He asked her what she did. "I'm making a garden," she said, and being artful, she cajoled him with honey-mouthed flattery until his suspicion was quieted. She had her way, and he let it to pass that time. Again, she went out of the house. It was late when she came in. "What have you been doing?" he asked. "I've been building a fence around our garden so the hogs won't spoil it." "That's good," said the old man, and again let it pass. So she went out every night. "Why do you go out into your garden so often?" he asked. "My garden is the most amusing place," she said, "and it bears good fruit. Bring me some." She brought him some figs. "Plah!" said he. "These figs are green. Don't bring me any more fruit until it's ripe." So the next night she brought him some turnip greens. He tasted them and spat. "Ugh! These greens are old and bitter. Don't bring me any more." Then she stayed very late. He asked her why she did so. "I've been planting a melon vine," said she. "That's good," said the old man. "Melons are fine. We shall have one after a while," and he was much pleased. She went out oftener and stayed later. Growing suspicious, he asked her, "What are you doing out in the dark so long?" "I'm watching my melon vine," said she. It grown beyond the fence. That seemed very sensible, so he was content. She stayed still longer, and he asked her why. "My melon vine has bloomed beyond the fence, and I must guard it." That, too, was reasonable, so he let it pass and was satisfied. So she went out still oftener and stayed much later. "Why do you stay so late?" he asked. "My vine has melon beyond the fence, and if I don't guard it, someone will steal my melon." "That's true," said he approvingly. "Watch well, and when the melon is ripe, we shall have a feast." The time came for melons to ripen, so he said to her, "Let's have a melon tonight. I have a yearning for a melon." So she went out of the house, out of the yard, and out of his sight, and never came back. After such a length of time, the old man came about the settlement, peering on this side and that. "What are you looking for, Daddy?" "A wife." "That's easy," they said. "The world is full of women. A wife may be had for the asking. Not the sort of wife I want." "Well, what sort of wife do you want, Daddy?" "One whose vine won't melon beyond the fence." And up to yesterday, he still hadn't found her.